It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Bills and the Dolphins on Thursday night primetime.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And another week is officially underway. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 7th-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
And it was another MVP caliber season for Josh this season to go double-digit wins, huge numbers. This guy just produces and has each and every year. And what I love, and I know his organization loves, was him breaking that NFL quarterback record with 15 rushing touchdowns.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Shakir with the grab. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We get a look now, Brock, at their picks from this year's draft. A group that they've been more than willing to say they are very excited about bringing in.
Well, lots of folks on the media side, and frankly, other NFL front offices, Kate, have talked about the steals in this class. Some guys who should have gone much, much earlier than where they ended up going. This is a group that, if everything works out, could provide a lot more value than the picks that were spent on them.
From the 29. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his man on the out route. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Allen setting up to throw. He's got it. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the fifth-year lefty out of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
They've got first down from the 31. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Jukes out a one-stop. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And that one's unsuccessful.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He has it at the 5! And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On first down, Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on first down, Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills pulled a slim 2-point lead early. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Pass now to kick this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They go play action with Tonga Vailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First down throw for Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing a 4th down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Bills will take over possession. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Receiver in motion, going left. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
Handoff running left, A-Chain. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. 2 now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Big gap up the middle. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down Miami.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down, here's Tua. And it's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same also forced the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10. Here's Allen. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Back to the air. Allen. Quick hitter complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Hill comes in motion left. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Finds his man Waddle. Again, he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His third through the air this game. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Slot man in motion right. Allen now on first down. Connects with Cook. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
To throw again, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Here's a give to Cook. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
It's 4 yards on second and goal. Now they'll only need 3 on third down. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still third down.
So the penalty yardage moves him a bit closer here for third and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Bills make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a James Cook touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
Pass on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hill comes in motion left. Tua off the play fake. To the left sideline, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A-chain on the inside give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
2nd down carry for A-chain. And he's tackled for no gain. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now it's 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. 2nd down, here's Allen again. Pass complete to Cook. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw now, Allen. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you could get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins with a 4th and 3. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Bills returning their offense and this running back to the field. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Allen. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. Bills moving quickly now, they're in the hurry up. Another try following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now run by Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphins football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Has a man, it's Achane. And he'll get it up to the 44. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 36-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Taking a shot deep down the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills getting one more drive here before the break. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Motion man sent left. Now Allen off the play action. He finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
A 46-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll square off against the New York Jets. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much. League, coach, but now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send Hill right. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Two and now from the gun.
Player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another one for Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The home teams and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And he's brought down for a loss.